It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's all up next.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. Greg, you get to a game like this and you love the matchup because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air. Down the field, we got two big-arm quarterbacks going head-to-head here in this one.
And if you love offensive football and you love high-level quarterback play, we've got a matchup that I think you're going to be pretty excited to sit down and take in alongside us because every blade of grass is an opportunity to deliver the ball. And the amount of pressure on these defenses to defend the entire field, knowing there is no throw off limit, there is no route that cannot be unleashed. This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
We're about to watch one of the most gifted passers in the league, Mike, and it's not only just his arm talent. That's, of course, off the charts, but his ability to process, his ability both pre- and post-snap to operate maybe on a little bit of a different level than some of the other quarterbacks around the league. I mean, he is surgical with his approach, and he's on the short list of truly elite quarterbacks we have to offer in this league. And for us to get a front row seat, man, how special is that? The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They go play action for Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and that will lead to a second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. Still first down.
Burrow to throw. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Drew Sample. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Nice first down grab there by Hollywood Brown, and It seems like this was a move that kind of flew under the radar a little bit. Doesn't it seem, Mike? This is a guy that when he's at his best, he is as talented as any receiver in the league, and he brings that explosive nature the Chiefs are hoping for as they search to win their third straight Lombardi Trophy.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn him back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So after one, all even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw, Burrow. That's to the third-round pick. It's Jermaine Burton. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Nice first down catch there by Jermaine Burton. And we asked the Bengals coaches, Mike, we said, how does he fit into what is an already very elite, crowded wide receiver room here in Cincinnati? They said, we think he fits in really well. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Now, all of a sudden, we have a guy that also tracks the ball. Very good with the run after catch. Run good with the ball in his hands. And remember, the last 2 years at Alabama, he led the team in receiving. So this is a guy that has big playability. And with those two superstars in his room, I still think there's a lot of opportunity for him to have a good breakout rookie season.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly, nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back, pick up a new set of downs.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They put Kelsey in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got his man Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, KC.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw again. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jones motioning here. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Into the hands of Juju. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd down, 3 to go. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play.
And he will score. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Butker now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will go up by 7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Down the field, he's got Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now the replacement for Joe Mixon, it's Zach Moss. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Another try with Moss. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Burrow now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Play action now. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Gesicki, the man in motion. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's complete to Rice. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt to the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick-6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick-6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
First and 10. Burrow fires quick to Higgins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
On first down, Burrow. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is second down and 5. They bring the tight end in motion. Moss. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. Tight end on the move left. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on third down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance. But after that incomplete, now brings up fourth down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Right back to Brown, he's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A run with Pacheco. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow on the bootleg. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A huge play there in overtime. 37 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing is Burrow. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
3rd and goal, Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.